Hello and welcome back to another edition of News to South Africa in Exile. My next guest will probably come as a surprise to many that read the South African Country Forum. I have my personal issues with my next guest, but that does not mean he is not a passionate supporter of South Africa and her people. Without further ado, please welcome Ryan Dagari to the stage.
Thank you, Zagarius, for having me. I'm glad to be here to talk with you. I know we have our differences and our various points of view. I'm glad we can sit down in this civil manner.
I'm also very glad, Ryan. And now for my first question. When word of the political takeover came, how did you react?
Well, I first heard of the presidential takeover shortly after the congressional attempt. They stated they would be back later, which is a pretty forward statement.
Were you a part of the electoral strategy?
Myself and my party were planning on being candidates for the election, representing Gauteng. Our party was knocked out of the top 5 at the last second, down 2 places, so we resorted to voting for other candidates. We heard little from other parties about the presidentials. As a member of the Liberation Room, I was, however, in access to information others were not, such as foreign assistance matters. It seemed to creep up slowly as the days went by, and when it finally came, it happened so fast.
Now looking back, would you have treated the Indonesian situation differently?
I'm not sure there was much I could have done. I was one of the few people who spoke against the declaration of war against Indonesia. Gabriel and Jizzy can attest to that. I had a bad feeling about publicly announcing a movement towards Atlantis as well. The international world already viewed us as a puppet of Romania, and moving towards Atlantis just seemed to seal the deal towards peace. We have still dealt our image as a friend of those nations and an enemy to others, one I feel we will be stuck with forever. Sometimes I wish that other nations would just be more understanding. We are all citizens of this new world, and we all have the same controls, buttons, and duties. Why would someone want to ruin it for others, when we should all be playing to see what we can accomplish, not destroy?